on, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Let me tell you. Technical difficulty. Oh, this is fun. You would think he gets better at this, but he still does not. Can anyone hear me out there, please? Give me a hootering or a hollering. Guys, can you hear this? Say yes or no, please. Every time is the first time for this guy. Well, that's just a terrible thing to say, Mr. Bangladesh.
This is only a test.
Enough of this. Welcome to the Mr. Bangladesh channel. This is my live stream. Thank you for tuning in. Aha, did you just say Mr. Bangladesh channel? You don't have a channel. You're a guest on mine. What's going on, guys, in the chat room? Let's see, I know I missed a whole bunch of stuff here. With the yummy breakfast. Hope you're lucky you didn't start yet. Already 7 thumbs up. Oh, thanks guys, I really appreciate that. Chi says let me sing while waiting. Yeah, sing, Chi. Hi, Lagaya. Serge. Mitch Bromwell. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Danny. Oh, hi Danny, how you doing, man? Tom and Ruth. Welcome, Tom. Flat Earth, hello, welcome to the stream. Double Dog there. Says I was promised free beer if I showed up. What gives? It's on its way. It is in the mail, Double Dog. Hello, white car. Yeah, got another illegal parked car, but that's okay. It's not my problem. Tom hears me now. Good. 10 thumbs up. MJ Vlogs, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining my stream. I appreciate that. How is everyone today? Tom, have you ever noticed that I only do this once a week, but every week it seems like, you know, I'm thinking all week like what I want to talk about and I'm going to be prepared and all this kind of thing. Then when push comes to shove, it comes to the time, I find myself doing last minute things that almost makes me miss my own stream. That is a mental issue, my friend. Hello, Michael and Heidi. No black rectangle like on Cheese at Chi Taurus. Yeah, that's right. I was on a Chi Taurus live stream today, and she had a black rectangle in the middle of her live stream. So we were speculating that maybe it was something wrong with Streamlabs, but I didn't have that issue, so I guess that's not what it is. Mercury, is that Mercury 3 in the house? International phone call. And Mercury 3 is still ignoring me. Well, thanks, Merc. Keep ignoring. Deval Don. Hello, ladies and germs. Oh, Don. You're such a hip young kid, Don. I love you. And welcome. I see Shooting Star in the house. Welcome, Shooting Star. Bruce. Yeah, I got a nice group here. That's lovely. Hey, guys, guess this sound. What do you think that sound is? Hey, Deval Don, what's the peso exchange rate today? Do you know? How you doing, Flat Earth? I was watching some of your videos, Flat Earth streams. I saw you had some troubles with trolls too. Welcome to the club. I know all about it. So usually you don't get trolls until you have thousands of, subscribers. But I'm lucky. I got it at under 400 with somebody who just has complete free time on their hand. So I hear you. Alright, everybody's saying hello to each other. That's cool, guys. Most of you guys know each other. If you don't, check out the channels. That's my beer you're opening up on live chat. No, but I purposely did that. It's actually one of those 8-ounce cans of Diet Coke. I will not drink on the stream. Now, I may have a drink directly after the stream because it'll be about 10:30 or so, but not now. Yeah, that's a good guess, Mitch. It was a can of soda, Diet Coke, though. Mitch, what's going on with the space program? We need that thing to go. I want to sign up for a mission to Mars. Actually watched a documentary on NASA the other day. It's talking about the people who, like yourself, put in like 30 years over at NASA with support teams and all that. I love that stuff. It just sounds like a cool thing to do for a living, to be around that. And I saw before that you were helping J-Lo with her 50th birthday party. That sounds pretty cool too. So, Mitch, once you thought you were out, they pulled you back in, didn't they? Can you time out Ruth? I still have 2 more to make us even. You use your best judgment on that one, Merc. This isn't the timeout channel, but feel free. Poor Ruthie. Yeah, so guys, it's Monday night, 8:40 here in New York City, and it is hot. It is hot. I was just out there. You see that little garbage can sitting out there? I dragged that out, and I was like, you ever see like a fish when it comes out of water, how it's gasping for air? That's exactly how I felt. It was 87 degrees. I was surprised that it only said around 60% humidity. It feels thicker, like you can cut the air with a knife. You are hungry. What are you doing? Yeah, so part of the show, you may ask Mr. Bangladesh questions, and he'll do the best to answer. Afternoon delights. Mercury says, to be honest, Bruce scares the tar out of me. Yeah, you're not alone, Merc. Actually, of the married couples that I know on YouTube, and in real life, usually it is the wife who scares you. Mike Bell. How are you doing, Tom and Ruth? Double Dog Dare scares the tar out of me, Danny Stout says. Danny, Double Dog is a sweetheart. Just do not stare directly into his picture. Zing, double dog. Thinking that he's working up an appetite, looking forward to a little afternoon delight. Now go around with that song stuck in your head all night. Afternoon delight. Oh, hey, Breakin', welcome, welcome. Mitch Bramwell says, JG, I worked in a movie called Parker with Jennifer Lopez, and they had me as the mayor of West Palm Beach during the jewelry robbery. That is so cool, man. I think I heard of that movie. I don't think I ever seen it, but I think I heard of it. Oh, I could totally see you being like a mayor in West Palm Beach. You have that air about you, Mitch. That air of opulence. Double Dog says, yes, I got your zing right here, New York City boy. Yeah, I can't help it, Double Dog. I am from here. The thing about me is, though, even though I grew up and lived in the city my whole life, I always thought somewhere like in the back of my head that I was meant to be a country boy, if that makes any sense to you. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever technically gone camping. You know, where like you use a tent. I don't know. Once when I was in Cub Scouts when I was really young, we went camping and I slept in a tent overnight. Not 2 days or a week. I wouldn't be good at the roughing it part. Although I'm sure you could bring enough stuff where you just pretty much have the same creature comforts at home anyway. I was out of town with bad internet all weekend. Glad to be back home. Breaking Tradition says, so how is the dope from Park Slope? Oh, not you, JG. I mean Mayor de Blasio. I hate that guy, though. He's an awful, terrible human being. And he's running for president. I hope he wins. Get him out of New York. If he loses, then he'll just stick around and be the mayor longer. But I don't think the American people are stupid enough to go for him. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Guys, if you were here, you'd be laughing hysterically. I just knocked off... The soda I just poured is now on the floor because I knocked the cup over with it. This is a tragedy! It is a tragedy. I gotta grab paper towels. Hold on 1 second, guys. Throwing down the paper towels. I'll deal with it later, but let me at least get it soaked up, Wow. That's without alcohol. Oh, so yesterday I went out to Long Island where my sister lives and was able to go swimming in her pool. My sister's had this pool. Well, she's had it since she's had the house, like 20 years. I'd never been in it. In the last 5 years, she hasn't even opened it. So, like last month, I was hounding her. I'm like, come on, open the pool, open the pool. I want to go swimming this year. And they finally got it open. And, I was swimming for a few hours in that pool. Because whales love the water. And, I am sore today, man. I used muscles that I didn't know existed. I was doing all the different kinds of swimming. I was doing the double dog dare paddle, doggy paddle. and I was doing the breaststroke, and then I was doing the backstroke. And oh my God, my legs and arms are paying for it today. And also, I turned from a white person into a red person. Now I'm red. It's good though. White people look good as a lobster. Let me see what I'm missing. Oh God, that's a good one. Tom says, JG, grab the cat and wipe up the Coke. Aw, kitty. Let's see what I missed. Tom, most men go to therapy for mom issues. Not me and Danny. We go because of Ruth issues. Rich says Jennifer Lopez was celebrating her big 50, and then she had a concert in Orlando, Florida, Amway Arena in Orlando, Florida. I'll tell you, Jennifer Lopez for 50 is amazing. She's a very beautiful woman. And she's just Jenny from the block. She's from New York, the Bronx, though. I'm just Jenny from the block. I am JGBK from the Brooklyn. Still dealing with the Coca-Cola, guys. Never actually did the other kind of Coke and don't really have any interest to. Let's see. I will soon, Danny, after I get $200 make you holla. Man, I love camping. Some double went. Yeah, no. Judging by Double Dog's picture, yeah, he looks like a camper, all right. What does that mean? I don't know, but let's see. I heard the cat says arf arf. No, the cat does not say arf arf. Oh, I'll do my dog impression. Woof! Woof! Wow! Chi is stalking me today. Chi, 20 pieces left. JG, grab the cat. That's hilarious. Good for you, Mitch. I'm happy for you. Busy man. Yeah, Mitch, you probably prefer it than being semi-retired. You don't seem like the kind of guy that can just do nothing all day. I mean, I could be wrong, but long term, you seem like the kind of person that would want to keep active. Me, I want to lay in a hammock and have a fruity tropical drink in my hand. And that would be just fine. That could be my work for the day. Oh, I mentioned distractions right before going on. So, I was busy like in the late part of the afternoon. And I made the mistake of checking my work email right before I came on. See if I missed anything important. Apparently I did. The CEO of the company held a last-minute conference call at 5:15 this afternoon. I wasn't on it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there's still going to be a company. And then I was going to text my buddy on the team. I'm great, guys. First time catching JGBK live, Graham says. You're the winner, Graham. That horn's for you. For all you do. Double Dog Day. Notice I haven't gotten time out since I stopped taking your advice. Just saying, bro. Yeah, Double Dog's like one of those sneaky, gives you bad ideas to do, and then you, without thinking, do it. Gets you in trouble. Mark and Nang Adventures. Welcome to the JG program, where we appreciate your valuable time. Wait a minute. That sounds familiar. No, thanks for coming in. Tom, I may have to stop watching your streams because sometimes without even thinking, I start to say phrases how you phrase them. I'm not doing it intentionally. But I watch you so much that sometimes things just slip in. I say, wait a minute, I don't talk like that. Tom talk like that. Any, what's that disclaimer that they always say? Well, they used to always say it, Something like, if something is, if it's, I can't think of it. They used to say it like on movies or TV shows where it was, oh yeah, something to the effect any coincidence of, something has nothing to do with the other. Flat Earth Forums giving out the grapes. Yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out his channel, he has a entertaining channel over there. He does live streams as well. Good place to make friends over there. I do believe I was being badmouthed on his channel the other day. But it's okay. Team Fistwad. Hello, hello. Breaking traditions. Team Fistwad. Hello. Dang it, I'm doing laundry and listening to everyone slander the good name of Double Dog. Just wrong. Yeah, when you're done with your laundry, you gotta mow my grass and do my laundry as well, Double Dog. Just stay away from my dirty underwear, alright? Dogs like to smell that. I know Chris from Brit said hello, hello, hello. The other day he said, oh no, that's Tom saying copyright. Yeah, it happens just if you listen to someone enough. See, especially me, right? My thing is that, let's just say, does anyone person in the Philippines have constant internet connection? I don't know, Mitch, from all the channels that I watch in the Philippines, they all have internet problems. Every single one of them. I haven't seen one that just had always a constant good connection. It doesn't matter if you're in Mindanao, Cebu, Angeles City. They always have internet problems. But who am I to say anything? I had internet problems here in New York City, so I actually would like to see a whole stream on Tom's stream if he had no internet problem. I would think you would get more views, more people would stay longer, because it does get frustrating, as a watcher when the internet keeps acting up. But, I know you guys have 3 of them, trying to get it to work. Just have the best that you have available where you are. So, I don't see what you can do. Okay, the Coke is dried up. I put it in the empty cup. I'll just have to wash that later because it'll be sticky. And the cats will find their way into it, and so will their hair. Let's see, what am I missing? You see, good streamers are good with the chatters. They know when to go off. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, my friend! Grant, quote, any similarity with fictitious events or character was purely coincidental. Oh, thank you, Graham. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, that sounds like it. And that's my characters, by the way. Like, I have Mr. Bangladesh. He's like a conglomerate of customer service, IT, support, gas station people, convenience store clerks. He's just a conglomeration, not really based on any one individual person. Then, I don't know if you saw, I did a quick little stream last week. Kuya Ken, he's a little bit of a conglomeration of, people that I've met in real life that, that says one thing and then does other things. A big phony. There's plenty of them. Let's see what we got. It may have to do with the company slowing down signals during peak use in some areas. Yeah, I don't know, Kevin. Like, especially there. I don't know, because the most of the vloggers vlog in the mornings, I think, for the most part. Like I know Tom and Ruth do, Ruth and Tom does. Philly, when he does streams, he does them during the morning. He's had them. Chris and Cebu, he does them in Philippines morning, which is my nighttime, which makes it my 19 entertainment. Let's see, I wish I could get fiber. They said, no way, they said to me, maybe 2050. Alright, Tom, so just hang into 2050 and you'll have that. Hey, I'm not one to judge, and I like the sweet vlogger, but she's got a ton of porn on her playlist. Like the sweet vlogger. I don't know who you're talking about. But send me her link later. Tom says, wow, 18 on, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Tom. Shooting star, next out, I don't know, I haven't made plans to. Double Dog says, is it true the Philippines is #1 activity? Yeah, I heard that, Double Dog. Yeah. I've heard that. Thanks for the reminder, Tom. JG, I'm wondering if they have any fiber optic or direct cable connections, because I run an AI system that runs 23 hours and read just for 1 hour every day. I don't know if they have that in the Philippines. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm certainly no expert on the Philippines. I don't try to play one on YouTube. You know, I watch Philippine vloggers, don't mean I know anything. I've been there once, doesn't mean I know anything. But, I don't know. To me, it would seem like, I just my thought, my personal opinion, no evidence or hear anyone say about this, but I tend to think like a wealthy Filipino family could probably pull off some good internet. It's just my thought. So I had to revert to the Poland spring water. Gigi, what's the policy on Ken act of kindness now? Listen, if you guys want to, watch his channel, watch it. I'm not going to be like him, tell him bad stuff about him. Let him do what he wants. Who cares? I started this channel for one reason. Just to have fun. I try to do a funny, entertaining show. Yeah, insert joke there, I stink. That's fine, but that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for, battling people. I don't have time for that. I work, I gotta sleep, I'm single, so I have to cook, clean, rental properties I have to take care of. I don't have time. If you guys see me on a channel or leave a comment in the comment section, I'm there for one reason only, because I like that vlogger. The thing that I do is, if I don't like a vlogger, I just don't go. And I don't go give thumbs up and try. I just don't go. I don't have the time. I stick with the people that I like to watch, and I'm loyal that way. That's me. That's how I handle it. I mean, no, Mitch. I mean, he really did some backhanded stuff to me, so I'm not a big fan. But I'm not going to waste my time on it either. Never in the mountains, they said, Mitch, only in towns. It is difficult to stream at the right time of day. The world is a big place. We are all in different time zones. E.g., it is 8:58 a.m. here. What is E.g.? E.g. But it's 8:58. Alright, so probably Philippines, because that's, 12 hours, 9 to 9. Because right now it's 9:01. It's like 9:01 a.m. in the Philippines. It's 9:01 at night over here. I have cable, and it still screws up now and then. Breaking Tradition says, yeah, me too. I mean, you saw I had a meltdown because my internet went out a couple of weeks ago if you were here. You have a great challenge, AG, and no drama. Most times some have drama, some don't. That's why we are here. Yeah, I mean, me too. Why do Southerners eat a lot of corn? because we're corny. Oh boy. See, that's what I was saying before. My thing is that I'm kind of like a chameleon, and I don't like put thought process into it. But like if I'm around a bunch of Southern people and they're talking like with the Southern twang, I'll just like not even thinking, I'll just slip into it. So, I mean, and that's with anybody. Like if I get with a group who are talking slang and all that, then I'll just slip into it. And I've been that my whole life. Like even when I was in college, a lot of people were, you had your geeks, your smart kids, you had the athletes. What else did you have? I don't know. You know how you have little different social cliques in high school. My thing was that I wasn't associated to any one, but I could pretty much hang with any of them. Like if I went, hang out with geeks, I was accepted there. If I was around the jocks, I was able to get along with the jocks. So that's kind of like my thing, just like fit in, go with the flow of what's going on. And that's all I want to do. I do love the stick puppets. It was fun. I watched it last night. My friend sent it to me from California. I said, yeah, he's my friend. Oh, for example. Oh, okay, Brian, I got you. I was thinking the Heat somewhere in the Philippines. I'm like, what? I think here we do EI, example. Not familiar with that one. JG, when you go to a rainbow watering hole, do you just slip into it? Oh, yeah. I have a problem with the rainbow. I get along with everybody. Actually, I'm a member of a couple of streams that are rainbow streams, and I have no problems. People can do whatever they like. My thing is this: if you're not hurting nobody in doing what you're doing, then go for it, man. I'm not on some, moral high ground. If you're not hurting nobody, like fishing, right? A lot of people love to fish. It's not my thing. I went as a kid. My brother is still a big fisherman. What? I can judge people because they fish? Who cares? It's just, it doesn't matter to me. Let's see, everyone, I can't make every live stream, but I do try to make an effort. I was on Cheetar's live stream while in the hospital donating blood. Mitch, you're a true American, Mitch. I tell you. The problem with you, Mitch, is that there's not enough of you to go around. Mitch is the popular kid at school everybody wants to be friends with. And he's very supportive of a lot of channels. I hear you, Mitch. Real life gets in the way sometimes. You were semi-retired there for a little bit, so you had more free time than normal. But now they got you back. Just do what you can. Guys, don't forget about Flat Earth Forums. Let's see what we got here. Chi Taurus and MJ Vlogs. You're quiet. Yeah, why are the ladies quiet? Oh, I was running through my stats the other day, and I went from 100% males, 45 to 54, and then I was looking at it the other night, and it actually said I had 60% women and 40% men. I think maybe YouTube is a little crazy, too. I don't think they know what they're doing. Jane. Don, what do you got for me, Don? Tell us a yoke. And did you tell us the peso conversion, or did I just miss it? Which is totally possible, too. Yeah, that car parked right in front of the hydrant. I tell you what. That is not good. Just checking out the stream. It's all a mental and maturity issue with some channels. I avoid the crybabies, Mercury 3 says. Yep, I hear you, Mark. I avoid the crybabies even when they're poking at me and working surreptitiously behind the scenes to do harm. But I don't have, like I said, I just don't have the time for it. I have a life. So, Thomas, JG, tell me what you had for dinner. Oh, yeah, okay. For dinner, actually, on my way home from work, I picked up some KFC. I picked up popcorn nuggets with wedges and a bottle of water. I like the popcorn nuggets. Plus, they're easier. You can just snack on them. Although some of them are so burnt and crispy that you can't. There's like no meat in it. It's just like fried breadcrumbs. That gets annoying. Oh, I must have missed it. I'm bad at that, Don. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Val Don said 51. 51 to 1. And I know Don's on top of it, so if he says 51, it's 51. I usually check too. I didn't check nothing today in terms of currencies and or stocks. I'd rather be surprised tomorrow. Although I have a feeling that the market probably didn't have a good day. Chichi made I don't know meal last night. It was good. Well, as long as it was good. You don't need to know what it is. It's from, well, I'm still planning on doing a rocket launch vlog in a cowboy hat. And that's a flight suit. And then you're going to show your face, okay? Yes, sure. No problem. I show my face, my friend. Why do people want to see my face anyway? What is the difference? What if I am like the Elephant Man face? Well, what if I am very guapo? Does it matter? I don't know. Actually, I was talking to Double Dog the other day, and he gave me some ideas. I was thinking about like filming some footage, like in New York City, for the live stream. But I have to learn how to do that, because what I would want to do is like maybe I'll film like, I don't know, by the Empire State Building, or actually where I would really want to go is Bryant Park, because there's a bunch of interesting sights to see over there. And then like just play the video footage and then, you know, discuss it. No, Mitch, I didn't show my face. That person you mentioned before did it for me. He took a private picture, private picture, and put it on his channel. And he put the word public because, you know, like water into wine. If he takes a private picture, it becomes public. So that's why I'm upset with that person, Mitch. Took a private picture and put it up on his channel. That's alright though. See, my thing is the reason I don't show my face is because I'm worried how I look. I'm really not. It's that for my work purposes. Plus, I just don't want to be. But it's not like I'm embarrassed. I just don't care. Let's see. I heard KFC is #1 for being the worst for unhealthy fast foods. Yeah, maybe. Double Dog, maybe. I don't know. Could be. Nothing would surprise me. Kevin Nash says, I worked at KFC before they had anything other than crispy and regular. They should just leave it the regular. The Colonel's original recipe. Why mess with perfection? Just leave it alone. But you know, the reason that they changed the name from Kentucky Fried Chicken to KFC is because they want to be thought of as like healthy. You know, because now they offer grilled chicken. which stinks on ice. Let's see. Hey, Double Dog, when are you going to do videos? Yeah, Double Dog, when are you? You should. You're halfway there already. From the mind of Double Dog Dare. Yeah, but I think Double Dog's afraid of the police finding out what his nighttime activities are. That's why he doesn't want to put up videos. Mercury 3 says, I'll do a video when I reach 1 million subs. Okay, Merc. Merc, I'm going to work on that for you. Actually, Merc, I don't know if you should show your face. I'm learning more and more about people being angry at other people. You know, I was thinking about that today, right? When I first got into like watching YouTube and being in people's streams, I didn't know all of the nonsense, the horse shit that is going on behind the scenes. It's amazing. I wish I could go back to being the innocent, pure person like I used to be. JGB, Danny Stout says, JG, who do you work for, CIA? No, Danny, I work for big corporate America, and I have to sit through an hour training on the company's policies as far as social media. And I have to take the hour-long course and go and pass a test that I understand that. So, I mean, I never mentioned my companies, so I should be fine, because, you know, that's their thing. They don't want you to say, you know, JGBK, and I work for this company, and they're, like, if you do stupid stuff on social media, they don't want to have their name run through the mud, which I understand. I mean, I don't even talk about the company, so I don't think I would have a problem. But, you know, if they ever just wanted to get you for no reason. Mitch says, I just want to make sure that's not your face on the side of the milk cartons. Well, so far, no. You never know. But, you know, certain people are armed with laser-pointing guns. So, you never know. Merc, I unsub you now. You can't reach 1 million cheatars, says. Kevin Nash says it was 1982. I guess he worked at the KFC then. 1982. Wow, I was a babe in the woods. Ruth and Tom says, Mercury, laugh out loud, millions. I will tell you an interesting fact about Colonel Sanders. He paid all 3 years of my grad school, so I love that KFC. Yeah, no, so that's what I heard, that Colonel Sanders and the family did a lot for people. I mean, he didn't do nothing to me except give me some fried chicken. But it's mighty fine fried chicken. Mercury 3 says, Cheetaurus, I'm hurt. Now I will get another cold beer to soothe my pain. Let's see, Double Dog. That's it, JG. You're dead to me. Yay. Ha ha ha, Merc. Merc. Way to man up, breaking traditions. I worked at a McDonald's in high school, was little money, but lots of cholesterol. Yeah, you know, growing up, I never worked in a fast food joint. I worked in a pharmacy. I was a cashier / delivery / stock person in a pharmacy. And I also worked in a men's haberdashery, men's clothing store. When I was thinking about that too. When I was in finishing high school and going into college, I was going to school full time and I worked 2 part-time jobs. This way, I would have money so I could take my girlfriend out on a weekend. It was fun though. JG, Mitch says, Ruth and Tom says, Mercury, we will do face challenge shows. Yeah, but for you and Tom, Ruth, it's not a challenge. I said I'd do a video, not show my face, Mercury says. Mitch Marwell says, JG, it was Elmer's original recipe. David Sanders bought the 3 Chicken restaurant at 61 in Elmer, Corbin, Kentucky. He was a 92G in the Army. Okay, so he served our country too, on top of coming up with the great chicken. Let's see, Mark, you got us on a technicality. Mercury 3 says the world is not ready for perfection known as Mercury 3 yet. Well, Merc, you won't reach your perfection though until you get to the end of the case. Let's see. Kevin Nash says, JG, I don't use my real name online, not on Facebook or YouTube. Nope, I use a real pic though. Oh, you mean to tell me Kevin Nash isn't your real name? Tom says I had a job, no social media, Facebook and all, and if you did, automatic fired. Yeah, they don't threaten the automatic fire, but I'm kind of like thinking, because since I know this company, I worked for them for 10 years, so like if anything ever comes up, you know, that, you know, can be bad, you know, like I just see it being something that they could use against you at a later date, even if it wasn't anything, you know, really egregious. Because, you know, according to the trainings, it's just if you know, make a fool out of the company. But like I said, I say I work for a big corporation, but that could be a million of them here. So, Carolina Hillbilly, 1961. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by my chat tonight. Appreciate that. Let's see. If I develop a drinking problem is because of Chi Taurus, Mercury 3 says. Chi, why are you driving Mercury to drink? That's terrible. Howdy Hillbilly. Merc 3, hi, we're S1, right? I show 10 thumbs up, how much y'all showing? Danny Stout says he'll be right back. In Carolina, Graham saying hi to Double Dog. I see 9 thumbs up. We need more. My turn to ignore you, Chi Taurus. I'm deeply hurt. I'll show you what, Merc. Merc, how could you be mad at Chi Taurus? She didn't leave you alone in the stream. She came back to save you. Conditions. Hope to see you at Hillbilly Jam. Was there all weekend. JG, you're way behind. I know, I'm trying to get a little, but not way behind. I can see the bottom, but I am behind. I'm doing that on purpose. It gives me time. I don't want to make it all the way to the bottom until the end. It's 9:20. Elma Gramble sold the chicken restaurants and carried the note for David Sanders to purchase the first Toyota franchise east of the Mississippi, located in Corbin, Kentucky. Wow, smart business guys. Kevin, Mercury 3, who owes you $42? Yes, I prayed to the Lord for the $42. I got it back. It wasn't from the harassment and the borderline extortion. It was from prayers answered. Tom says, wow, you have 392 subscribers. Awesome. Thank you, Tom. It actually slowed down. Gee, I feel... Mark says, gee, I feel tears on my face. Kasalanan Mo. 24. Oh, 24 thumbs up. Is it right to thumb yourself up? No one owes me money. Tom owes me a beer for making me spit it out yesterday with a joke. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's happened to me as well. So does anybody have any questions for me? I'm here to help. Let's see. Chi Taurus trying to get a duet with Mercury 3. Afternoon delights. Mark, you all owe someone? JG owe me pizza, Ruth says. Yes, I do, Ruth. Oh, Bruce, you still here? Bruce, where are the Powerpuff Girls? I was hoping they'd stop by before I go off tonight. I'm with you, Mark. Kevin Nash, I worked on the movie The Punisher with the real Kevin Nash. And he lives in Ormond Beach, Florida. What's his address? I want to say hi. It's VB. It's VB. Are you here? Welcome to JG Channel. A channel unlike any other. Yeah, you see what I'm doing there? I'm tooting my own horn. Who says I don't know? JG, what's the big plan for moving to the Philippines? My whole thing is time, Double Dog. Meaning, I can't obviously do it while I'm still gainfully employed, so I'm trying to set up a stream of income so that I can go and do that. I'm hoping next year, really. Like with Tom and Ruth's meetup in April, I really hope by the time that event rolls around that going back for me, it will be an option. You know, like I could actually stay, have the time. I don't have to worry, get back to work in 2 or 3 weeks. I would love it to be where I can spend like 2 months continuously there. Then I'll come back to the U.S. I don't know when I would be able to, or if I would even want to be there 100% full time. I kind of want to keep a foot in America as well. I scared off It's VB. Let's see. So I had 26 thumbs up now. JD, what's the big plan? Marlon Antone, hello. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. If I'm a little slow saying hello to you guys as you enter, I apologize. Never claimed to be the sharpest tool in the shed. People are deleting their own messages. Ruth says, laugh out loud, Power Pop Girls. No, Power Puff Girls. Mark says, Ruth, your husband owes me a beer. Is that a beer, Mark, or a case? Kevin says, at Mitch Bromwell, his stepdad was married to my aunt. He went to school there in my area of Detroit. Marlon saying hello to Double Dog. Yeah, well, Tom, I appreciate the Blessing House offer, but unless it has rocketing air conditioning, then I don't know how I'd be able to do that. But you know what? It would be really fun, Tom. Like if I come there sooner, I'd like to join a stream. Maybe my first face challenge will be at your house. Let's see, guys. A hillbilly. Well done, Cheetars. The Punisher was filmed in Tampa, Florida. I told the producers it will rain every day at 3 p.m. for the 4 weeks, just like clockwork. It rains. Yeah, Florida's like that. Ken Unger's in the house. Hi, Ken Unger. Welcome. Welcome to the JGBK coming at you. Graham says some form of steady income is kind of handy when we're relocating to another country. It is also handy no matter where we live. Unfortunately, some of us still need to work for a living. Sad but true. Yeah, no, Graham, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It wouldn't matter if it was the Philippines or not, or America or not. Yeah, you have to have the money coming in to pay the bills, keep the roof over your head and feed yourself. Sure, absolutely. You have to. It doesn't matter where you live. You have to have that. My thing though is I'm too young to get Social Security, and I'm also too young to touch my retirement savings funds. So I need an income coming in. You know, I have to have no bills here in the U.S. and then just have a stream of income coming in. Then I'll be able to live where I want. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, welcome. Let's see, breaking it. Hello, Tom Graham. I'm in the same boat. My big picture looks a little glum. Don't give up, Double Dog. We spoke the other night. There's one air conditioner there, just not plugged in. Ken asks, how's it going, JG? It's going good, Ken. It's going good. Oh, yesterday, when I was actually driving out to my sister's, I have a new Mr. Bangladesh video coming out this week. This guy gets really mad in traffic. That's all I'll say. Tune in Thursday. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken saying hello to people. Kevin Nash, can you buy fireworks in your area, JG? No, Kevin, we can't. New York City proper? Hell no. Fireworks are a big no-no. And when I was growing up, it was still illegal, but everybody would blow them off because we get them illegally. But now, after Giuliani, pretty much there's very little fireworks. Well, some people still do, but it's not like it used to be. But no, that's a big crime. Just like any kind of guns or weapons in New York City. You can try to get like a legal gun permit in New York City. They make you jump through so many hoops. I mean, if it was just as much as, like going in, having a background check, making sure you're, not a felon or, ever did anything with weapons, credit scores, that's all well and good, but even then, they drag it out, they make it so hard and so long to go for a legal weapon license that most people just give up even on that. You're like many of us, that awkward age, in between us. Graham says, yeah, it's true, if you're 62 or more, you can, qualify for your social. My retirement fund, technically you can touch at 59 and a half, but it gets taxed at regular rates, so if you take out, a good amount, then, they're going to tax it as ordinary income and chip away at it anyway. So, yeah, it is kind of an in-between age. Dumbledore says he's not giving up, nor should you. Nor should you. Does Mr. Bangladesh have plans for an album? Let me tell you, Afternoon Delights. Yeah, he's going to do, actually, I wasn't going to say this, but Mr. Bangladesh will be doing a duet with Ed Sheeran coming up in the next 6 months. Ed Sheeran. Work. You tried tuba? Not giving up. I found already my honey. It's Ken Unger. Aww. That's so sweet. Michigan just passed fireworks legal law. That would be cool to see in your front yard. Yeah, I wish I could. Crazy fireworks ever is in Manila for New Year's. Yeah, I haven't been there for New Year's. I don't know about Manila though. That's like more of a place I would want to visit. For my trip there last year, it doesn't seem like a place I would want to live. First of all, where I stayed was Makati. Makati might as well be Manhattan. Expensive. Mr. Batman, you sing songs to children. Yes, I sing children's songs. I just don't know any. Graham. I know how you feel. I was sick at 45, sicker at 50, really sick of working at 55. and said, no way, I will not make it working so hard. Then at 59, okay, I'm done. Yeah. I want to try to shave some years off of that, Tom. I want to shave like 8 years off of it, off to 59. I'm thinking about 6 months in the Philippines. Mitch Brownwell says, I'm thinking about 6 months in the Philippines and 6 months in the States. I have AI that could work for 6 months. And then turn it off until I return. Artificial intelligence, huh? Yeah, Mitch, that's kind of my plan. I could see maybe 6 to 9 months in the Philippines, or some combination, something like that. Because I'd still try to go back, to my sisters, for holidays and stuff like that. Plus, maintain my properties. Plus, I think I would just miss America flat out, even though I get so angry with it, and especially in New York, how they try to get they basically turn you, they hold you upside down by your legs to shake you and make sure they get every penny out of you that they can. But I would still miss it. I'm aware of that. That's why I don't know if I can do 12 months a year anywhere, not just the Philippines, just anywhere. I think Merck had a break at CR. Yeah, well, you see, when you intake the beer, and once you go to the bathroom the first time, the seal is broken, and then that leads to going to the CR more often. I am an expert on this topic. Always working. You're always welcome, my baby honey Kanunga. Aww. I miss my jobs. They were awesome. You can always go back, can't you, Mark? If you really miss them that bad. Well, you were in the military and an ex-officer. It's a life I can't imagine. Maureen says, I don't like balut also. Mr. Bangladesh, can you sing Baby Shark, please? I don't know that one, Mitch. Baby Shark? I have no kids, Mitch, so my knowledge on children's songs is really weak. Ken, I'm happy for you. Graham says pre-45 years old. Many are busy with life. We don't really think about retirement. Then one day we wake up, smell the roses, only that have somewhat weltered, and we want to get out. Yeah, listen, Graham, I agree. Well, you see, with me, my father always told me, growing up, he would say, JG. No, he would say, as soon as you can retire, retire. And, he was a retired corrections officer. He was able to retire at like 52 from, you ever hear of Sing Sing prison? That's where my father worked. He would have all the murderers and everything there. And he would always tell me, he would say, get out when you can. Life is short. And then what did he do? He retired from there, went and took another full-time job. Well, my mother put him back to work. She said that he was too young to retire, so he went back to work full-time. Women wield power. Who said that? Kanunga, congrats. 22 months. Graham, I know, my friend. I know many work. 7 months here, then back to the country. Yeah, that's the route I go. I will be honest, my wife called me to the kitchen to take my medication. I always laugh, right? So I'm not married, but I always laugh when you ask a man if they like a certain food, and then they ask their wife if they like it. They don't know, but the wife knows if the husband likes it. Tom says, Ken, I know Maureen loves you for sure. Planning can take time, but it's worth it. I will be there in a few years. Yeah, Graham, I hear you, man. No, listen, nothing happens. Well, at least I'll speak for myself on this, but nothing ever happens unless I plan for it. Nothing. Ken. That's so sweet. What a love story. Ken Unger and Maureen Michelle and Ken. Apparently they love each other. Well, that's awesome, guys. Okay, Mercury, did you grab a couple beers when you were in there so you don't have to tell the flying turtle? I was forced retired due to injuries. Oh, I'm sorry, Merc, I did not know that. So if you didn't, then you would actually still want to be working. Yeah, I hear you. You know, that was like Philly in the Philippines thing, Brian. He was actually also in corrections, and he was on like some kind of transport thing, and he slipped, and he got hurt, and that's how he, got early retirement. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I don't want to do it because I get injured, I want to be able to get over there and, have full movement and stuff. Oh, my honey, you're so very sweet. Please always hang out and hold on to each other, Tom says. I've been picking up Ned and Dumagetti buying boxes from Central Florida for LBC for a couple of years, and it pays for his stateside visits. The funds living in the Philippines. Balak buying. Yeah, Mitch, to me, I don't know. Ned's a kind of a weird guy. Kevin Nash, I'll be forced to work while retired. That stinks. No, Tom, only one. I don't want them to get warm in this heat. See, Mercury is a thinking man's drinking man. I don't like a warm beer either. In fact, I'll pour my beer over ice. Oh, American ice. Mitch, how does Ned make money from you picking up the boxes? That's a good question. Sorry, Cheese Taurus, I didn't see them. I'm happy again. I will celebrate with a cold beer. Ned sells laptops and phones that he ships over. Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea. You see, but I don't... Like I said it before, and I'll say it again. My thing is I'd rather not have to work. I mean, if he just does that, for shits and giggles, and he likes to do it, that's fine. I wouldn't have to want to rely on anything I do over there. You know what I mean? Like, just I'll be able to have a budget where I can live. I don't have to do anything. If I see something that interests me and, I want something to occupy my time, then maybe then I'll think about it. But it's not really something that, is part of my plan. Hallelujah, Mark, let's sing. Mitch, what? He packs them for you to ship or what? JG, you promised Mr. Bangladesh would sing Afternoon Delights. Thinking that he's working up an appetite, looking forward to a little afternoon delight. Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delights. Tom and Ruth Adventure. Mitch says, Philippines, I normally pick up his boxes and he ships 2, 3, or 4 full of slightly used electronics and laptops, and he pays me to ship the boxes. Oh, that's good. It's a win-win all around. Taurus, remember in your chat, JG promised Mr. Bangladesh would sing? I just did. Open your ears. Get the beer goes in the mouth, not the ears. Ah, okay, I see. Okay, he sells them there. I did not know. I did not know that either. I'm going to butcher this name, but I apologize in advance. Reality TV. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you this morning? Wow, Kevin. That's scary. Kevin Nash says, I hear a Bic lighter. And it is a Bic lighter. It's not even a different brand. It's an actual Bic. Yes, I lit a cigarette. You're a filthy, dirty smoker. Guys, say hi to Ree. Let's welcome her. Ken Unger says he told all about it in a vid. Yeah, I don't watch all of his vids. On a very rare occasion. JG, you're slower than Tom reading chat. Get your cat to pinch your leg. The cat is not around. In fact, the cat is pissed off because it didn't get its treat at 9 p.m. She might scratch me now. Danny Stout. Kevin Nash with the Bic Lighter reference. Very good. That's some ear. I like that too when I'm watching either people's videos or streams. I pick up on I try to pick up on stuff like around in their environment and everything. To me that's funny. And then you make reference to it and they'll be like, what? The bus the wheels on the bus go round and round. Double Dog Dare says hi to Ree. Mercury talking in code. Yeah, so I'll probably wait till tomorrow, but I'm interested to see what the president of the company had to say. You see, I'm part of what's called a joint venture. It's like two big companies you heard of formed a third company. So they would have contracts. They had a 10-year contract. They extended it for 2 years, and now next June 2020, the contract comes to an end. So we don't know if they're going to renew it, and if they, let's say if they don't decide not to renew it, what happens to the employees? Will each partner get some of the employees, or will the partners just, or will the employees just not have a job? I don't know yet, and I'm really not concerned about it. I said it before, I wish they offered me a package to get out. I would grab it in a minute. Who's this COD guy? Welcome to Cody. What are you talking about there? Cody. Oh, Cody, I got it. No, I always say when people are talking Visayan or Tagalog, that they're talking in code. I'm making a non-funny funny. You know, I found an all Spanish stream the other day that I joined, and it was hilarious because I was saying like the 10, 15 different phrases that I know in Spanish, and the people were just cracking up how terrible it was. But they were all nice. It's nice to be nice. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, do you love? Oh, okay, Mitch. You know, I have a good friend in Orlando who buys pallets of used laptops and cables. I could fly there, pick up used iPhones and laptops, and you could sell them here like crazy. It says JGBK, I will be leaving now. God bless everyone. Bye. Driving to Sanford Airport at 5 a.m. Good night. Luck on the buyout of the company. Mitch, thank you for stopping by. I do know that now that you're back in service, you don't have too much free time. So to see you here, I really do appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping. Hello, sir, Kevin Nash. Spell it right. Laughing double dog there. JG, don't lie often. He is a New Yorker. A New Yorker. I'm from, where you from? You know what it is? I don't even say I'm from New York. I say I'm from Brooklyn. We have like a case of Brooklyn pride here. But of course, New York's New York City. I don't hear, well, I do hear some people proud of like the Bronx. Like nobody's proud to be from Queens or Staten Island. Queens. Everybody saying goodnight to the Mitch Man. Shooting star. Yeah, so guys, is Bruce, are you gonna go on after? I know we didn't talk about it. By the way, guys, these things are like totally optional, up to any individual channel if they wanna, go on after me or before me. I caught a little bit of Jay's Journey stream. He was on before me. But I didn't even know that he was going live. That's why I like to set the reminders and stuff. But I get it also. Sometimes you feel inspired and want to jump on. I think Ava Gabor was on Green Acres. My mom wouldn't let us watch, says she was too racy. Ava Gabor. Who was the other one? Shaja Gabor? I think they were old ladies when I was a child. Okay, Bruce, no problem, man. This isn't nobody's job, We just do it for fun when we can. That's completely fine. Though I'll say this, though, I think it's a good slot if, like, you're, trying to get more subscribers and viewers and stuff, but no, I get it. I wouldn't be able to start at that time either. Tuesday mornings I actually have, I call it a team call at 8 a.m. So I would never be able to do after me either. Let me do the show! Ava and I. Yeah, Shooting Star says, thanks Tom, been really busy lately. Yeah, listen, shooting, life, IRL. You're spending more time in IRL. That's in real life. That's perfectly acceptable. We're all people. Yeah, oh yeah, so yesterday when I was at my sister's, I took off my glasses. I'm going in the pool. Obviously, you don't go in the pool with glasses. So I put them down. They have like a cabana in their backyard. It's not really a cabana. They have like on one side it's like a bathroom and the other side is like a kitchen. And so I went to the kitchen and I put my laptop up and I was like poolside when I was on, I think it was Chitara's stream yesterday. Jaja and Eva, yeah. I didn't know there were other ones on today, sorry. No problem, Breaking. That's no problem. You should really play my laugh for Tom and Ruth. Yeah, you know what, maybe I will, because I need a laugh. Bruce has the kind of laugh that if you're listening to his laugh, it makes you laugh. It's such a hearty and I think this is it. I'm hitting a button. I don't know what it is. I like that clip because I had a good idea. Alright, that's all the Bruce laugh you get tonight. Yeah, Shooting Star. Mercury 3 asked you a question. When you hear your laugh, does it... Does it make what? Oh, shooting star. Well, shooting star. When you hear your laugh, does it make you laugh again? To hear Bruce laugh today, I will bet all will laugh. I want to hear shooting stars laugh. Shooting star, do you laugh when you hear your laugh? So it's like an echo or more of a paradox. It will make you smile, his laughing. His laugh is infectious. Yes, just like the dengue fever. Without the side effects. Should have Fran Dresner laugh. That terrible Long Island accent. Fran Dresner. Yeah, I bet, Tom says, I bet it makes himself laugh. I bet it does too. Oh, Bruce says no, it doesn't. Shooting star is immune to his own laugh. Phyllis Dilla. Oof. Goodness. Ah, did you really, Kevin? Come on, man. Did you really have to say Phyllis Dilla? Now I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Phyllis Diller. Ugh, nightmares. You know, I fell asleep. I got home from work, and I didn't want to be completely wiped out to do this, so I went and I took like a power nap, so I can stay awake and do this. And when I tell you, I had nightmares. Like, I don't even, like, they were just like bad dreams. And it was the strangest kind of dreams, too. I mean, it was like, well, this one part I kind of get, because this guy keeps calling me wanting to sell me Brooklyn Nets season tickets. Now, I'm not going to get season tickets. First of all, it's many thousands of dollars, but I would like to buy like a small package, like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 games to go see. And so I took the nap, and like all of a sudden, I was dreaming that the Nets, the organization, trying to get more people to buy their tickets. So they invited prospective people to come in and see the different amenities of the place, and which they haven't said that to me, but that's like what the dream was. But it was really, really strange, because like we were like, there was like a whole room full of us, and they told us to sit, and it was like not chairs, but it was like, I don't want to say like a bed, but it was like a big thing. And like the thing would move and rock, and I don't know, man. It was creepy. Might have been a lady boy next to me on there. I don't know. Flexi! Hi, Flexi girl. First time and glad to join here. I'm glad you're here too, Flexi. I appreciate that. I was asking about the Powerpuff Girls. I wish we had all 3, but I'll take one. One is better than none. How are you today, Flexi? Flexi Cheetor has made me sad, Mercury says. Guys, so is my audio better now? At this second? Like louder? I had to stand. That's another thing. Tom, I don't know how you do it, man. 3-hour live streams. I can't sit in one spot for that long. Right now I'm standing. I got my face near the camera. Let me turn it around so everyone can see. Flexi, please don't call me sir. I know it's respect. My dad was sir. Bruce says it sounds okay, JJ. No, I didn't think it would be worse. I thought it actually might be a little clearer, because most of the chat I was sitting, reading the comments, Right now I'm just standing up, stretching my legs. A little bit here. Yeah, no, Tom says live streams can be hard. Yeah, well, think about it. Like, I think Flat Earth had one for like over 2 hours. It's hard just to sit in one spot like that. You get thirsty. I mean, you can, bring drinks, or if you have your wife bring you the drinks. But, CR breaks, and just being sedentary so long. This is without alcohol. Mark, are you on your 18th, or you have 18 left? If you have 18 left, you're not going to finish. And nobody likes a quitter. As someone once told me. Yeah, Mark nurses his beers. Double Dog says something funny. Let me find it. No, I still hear New York accent. Yes, well. You can take the boy out of the city, but you can't take the city out of the boy. You are very mean, my friend. So, how we doing, guys? I'm answering questions. Who has a question? I'm getting stupid now, even more than normal. Driving. I'm driving. You are driving me nuts. See where we at in the chat. JG, another live stream. Thanks. Danny Scott, I appreciate you coming by, man. If you guys haven't already, check out Danny Stout's channel. Danny, I see that before you had set reminders that you were going to do lives. When are you going to start to do them, man? You got to let everybody know if you want people to show up. Boo, why? Why boo? Yes, I grill outside Kevin Nash. I grill porcupine, rat, whatever available. Oh, that noise reminds me of Doreen's everyday life. Maybe Friday, Danny says. We'll make sure to let people know, Danny. Cheetara says, Danny, prepare a donut. Flexi Girl says, haha, Bangladesh tone, Sir JG. Yes, I'm from Bangladesh. Never call me Indian either. I am from Bangladesh. At 7 p.m. if it doesn't feel with anyone else. Danny, Fridays at 7? No, I don't. Fridays. U.S. Fridays, which is Philippines. Saturday. No, that sounds like there's nobody that I know of that goes on at that time. That might be fine. I don't worry. The only people like I try not to compete with is people that I consider friends, you know? because you're never going to get a spot where there's nobody on a live stream. It's just not possible. But you know, as long as it's not within your inner circle of friends and people that support you, that's how I do it. You know, others can do what they want. Ultimately, everyone's allowed to do what they want. Oh, Benny, I think that's a fine time. Listen to JG's live stream while watching Minions. Yeah, Ruth, that's good because you really, it's good to do other things while you're tuning into this train wreck of a live stream. Bernice. I do live anytime. Chi Torres says I do live anytime. Well, you're special. Yeah, but I've been on your streams. I never see you like going up against people that are your friends. That's what it's about. If I do, I would like for a few on here to be my mods, if you would. Of course, Danny. I'm sure anyone here would be your mod. I will say this though, Danny, that you know, don't go nuts with too many in the beginning. You have to grow it. You know, it takes time to get an audience and stuff, and set a reminder on the thing. You know, like I have a bunch of mods. Honestly, I have more mods than I really need. You know, but everyone who carries a wrench on my channel, I consider a personal friend. You know. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do that today. I was gonna do the mod challenge, the wrench challenge. I completely forgot. I didn't make notes like normal. Yeah. So the wrench challenge was gonna be two things. It doesn't really affect too many people here, but if you do have mods on your channel, go to the community settings, and where you have your administrators, your wrenches, you'll also see that people have been blocked. So you want to make sure that if you have any blocked people, that they were sanctioned by you. Because believe it or not, there's some people running around with wrenches, and they take their you know, they take their grudges out on other channels where they have a wrench. Now, to me, that's very childish. For instance, let's say I don't like a particular person, and then I go into that person's stream and I have a wrench. I do not take my own feelings towards that person on their channel. In other words, so if I know the channel, the host of the show gets along with that certain person, even though I may have something against that person, I will not block that person as long as they're getting along with the host of the show. That's how I personally moderate. You know, and I also go by whatever the standards are of that channel. You know, like Tom and Ruth don't appreciate foul language on theirs. I get it. So if I see it, I don't actually block. I'll time out and things like that. Blocking's like I think I may have timed out only one or two people from Tom and Ruth channel, and I think it was both times when Ruth was pointing and saying "get him." So I got him. Missed a few chats here. Mercury, she hitting me in the head. Aw, Ruth wouldn't. I still shiver, Tom, whenever I think of Ruth calling you Tom. I don't like it. I'll have to practice once real early to see how the next book works out. She's hitting me in the head with the pan. Tom, what did you do? Speaking of streaming, does anyone know if Hangouts is disappearing, or will Google be replacing Hangouts with something else? Graham, as far as I know, they will be getting rid of Google Hangouts. They are replacing it with something. There's a new thing on here now Because, like, really what I would like to do in the future is to invite other channels on, so, like, we can talk back and forth. It would be really great. I know there's issues with, like, you know, who gets the credit and all this kind of stuff. I wouldn't really care in my case. And I wouldn't do it. I see where they have like 3, 4, 5, 6 different people. I would do it at most myself and 2 others, but probably preferably just me and one other person, and then maybe we can switch out. You know, that's how I see doing it. And I do want to try to figure that out, because I'd love to have some of you guys, especially with the visual. You know how great it would be if I was doing that with Tom and Ruth, and I can actually take a break and let Tom run his mouth. That's the advantage of having like a co-host. And plus you could work off of each other. So, Graham, I think they are taking it away. There is something new. I think it's actually coming out in August. But I've seen it on a few different channels. I seen it on a, Graham says, good point, JG. I noticed I am blocked on Michael Fazio's channel, but I did nothing to earn being blocked. I agree with rogue influences when it comes to wrenches. Yeah, unfortunately, it's true. You know, I have a guy out there that talks about love and peace, and all he does is hate me. And if he sees me, and if I happen to be in the same stream and I don't have a wrench, you know, he's blocking my comments. And for no reason. Like the channel that I'm going into, I like, and I have never had an issue. But you know, some people are like that. Will Hangouts still be available for chatting? I'm not sure, Shooting Star. I'm not sure. I think it is going away though. Tropical Tim. Hey, Nevin Cash. There's no way, Tropical Tim, that you've had San Miguel Pale Pilsner at this time. It's 10 a.m. in the Philippines. What did you just drink, JG? Cheetars ask. Water. No drinking until stream over. But I do get, talking for so long, I do get thirst, you know. Gotta wet my lips. Hangout, Ruth says, Hangout is only limited. People can join. You need Qua. Chichi ha ha ha. To do it, shit was like so hard. Tom and Ruth, you sleep in the Blessing House for 2 weeks. So apparently Ruth is putting Tom out in the Blessing House. Aw, poor Daddy Tom. He's got to sleep with the skeeters. Yeah, that's right, Tom. Does the Blessing House, is there screens in the windows? Well, could big giant bugs come in and bite me in the rear? Tom, buy her something nice. Make Ruth forgive you. Hangouts is bad. Only select few can come on, and then it takes over the stream. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, there's so many things that are just like a sieve in terms of security. People can just get in. Now I want to time out Ruth, Mercury says. Go for it, Merc. You ain't got the stones to time Ruth out. Putting Daddy Tom in the doghouse. Oh, Tom put her in. Yeah, that was funny the other day, Tom, on your stream. Mercury timed out and then hid some guy, and then Scott comes in 5 minutes later and times him out. He can't time someone out who's already timed out and been blocked. And Scott came in like the hero. Where's that knucklehead? I guess he's working. Oh. coughing. Ruth and Tom was timed out by Mercury 3 for 300 seconds. Mercury 3 says it was an accident. And the drama continues. All right, Merc, that's 2. You still have 1 in the bank, all right? It's like in Monopoly. You get one of those get out of jail free cards. You have 1 more time out of Ruth to be even. And the nightmares and tremors should stop. Merc, your cat did it. I've used that one quite a few times. Graham, Merc, it may have been weeks ago. I am not sure, Graham says. Yeah, right, Mercury. I love it. She is laughing so hard right now. Yeah, you see how... Yeah, that was going to be the other part of the wrench challenge that I had in my mind. Besides checking to see who has been blocked, was also, without saying anything, take away a person's wrench and see what happens. See, does the person flip out and lose their mind over it? Because if they do, then, you know, maybe they're really not a good person to have as a mod. And then if it's somebody else, like Tom and Ruth, have a laugh tomorrow. Take away my wrench. That's actually less work for me, so it's fine. Because I don't know, when I'm a wrench on a channel, I try to almost like continuously watch everything. I know a Tom and Ruth channel, no cursing, and they don't like squiggly lines as the language, because you don't know what they're saying. When anything comes up in Tagalog or Visayan, I leave it alone for somebody else who actually knows, because I wouldn't know if it's good or bad. So while Ruth is in timeout for her bad behavior to Mercury, cats can be pesky, Graham says. They can be, Graham. I have cats and they can definitely be pesky. They can also be jerks, Graham. My cat can be a jerk to me sometimes. Graham, I will ask Fazio soon. Wow, I know. Take a wrench away and look out. Wow, I will never take your wrench away. You are mine forever, JJ. I think I am, Tom. I think I am. Mercury says, I don't own a cat. I'm allergic. Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs. Not a joke. It's actually, I am allergic to them. I do love them, but I don't see why to be around something that you're allergic to. Okay, Tom says, okay, I will send you $42, JG. Nah, you don't have to send me $42. I think when I give somebody a super chat that, you know, to borrow a phrase from my childhood, no backsies. No backsies. Alright, we still have 12 people listening in here. Pretty nice. I broke my own personal record. Shooting Star says, Thucker and Thuckatash. Oh, who's this person? Who is that? It says Super Chat. You cannot get your money back. Tom says Super Chat says you cannot get your money back. Well, no, Tom, you're not taking into consideration constant harassment and defamation and extortion. Super Chat says nothing about this. Danny Stout got it right. Pee Wee Herman. And as I'm doing that, I'm making my arm motion for what he got caught doing. Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, Pee Wee. Kevin Nash. Hammer and wrench. Tom says I agree. How could you not? It's only normal human decency. I gave money to the American Lung Cancer Association. I can't ask for it back because they did not cure it yet. Oh, baby. My cat just scared the crap out of me. Like Tim and Cheech and Chong. Eyes are closing, everyone. Have a good day, night. Take care. Bye, all. Danny Stout, thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Breaking Tradition says I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. And who's the boss, Breaking? Do the cats rule the dogs or the dogs rule the cats? Because I grew up, we always had a dog and a cat. And half the time the cats were the boss. And I had a Doberman. The Doberman met the cat, went after the cat. Cat jumped on the Doberman's face, started scratching his eyeballs out, and then from that point on, they were best friends. Yeah, you know what, guys? I broke my own personal record. It's up to 10:18 in the PM. I still have 12 people watching now. Man, I'm a lucky guy. 12 people watching, almost 2 hours. Alright, people, I'm gonna stop to close up shop. Graham, I just messaged Michael and told him you are blocked. I will let you know his reply. Pee Wee Herman. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna get ready to end the stream. Let me try to get everybody that I can. If I miss you, apologies. Graham, thanks so much, man. You were very funny tonight. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, thank you for stopping by. Ken Unger, thank you for stopping by. Tom and Ruth, of course. Ruth and Tom, of course. Kevin Nash, thank you so much. Mitch Bromwell. Spaceman gave me some of his valuable time. His time is really busy. Let's see. Ria Lily TV, thank you for coming by. Chi Taurus, of course. Mr. Danny Stout. Mercury 3. Kevin Double Dog there, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. And Shooting Star, of course. Flexi Girl, of course. I had one person in here for 1 second. I scared her. Breaking Traditions, of course. Kevin. Mercury 3, time's out. Ruth and Tom, Philippine Adventure. He has now used 2 of his 3 free passes. Flexi Girl. Double Dog. Any Stout. Yeah, guys, feel free to head out unless you just want to hear your name. Mercury 3, Breakin', Chi, Merc, Graham, Flexi, Tropical Tim. See, I almost missed Tropical Tim. That would be a horror. Thank you, Tropical Tim. Love your videos, man. Actually, Tropical Tim, I wish that you could get a really good signal and do a live stream. I'd love to watch it. Girl, making my way back towards the end. Shooting Star, Merc, Tom and Ruth, Ruth and Tom, Chi Taurus. Guys, remember to subscribe to everyone here. 17, Chi, Mercury's on. Kevin, see you. Good night, Kevin. Good night, everyone. I'm a swang now. Yes, Chi Taurus, get to sleep. See you, Mercury. Shooting Sauce is a great live stream, JG. Thank you so much, Bruce. Appreciate it, man, spending your time. You know, I'm a fan of your channel as well. Okay, Tropical Tim, see you later. I think I got everyone, guys. I didn't want to do it as abruptly as I did last week. I was just so mad the internet went out. But glad the internet, everyone here, I'm gonna shut it down now. Thank you so much for spending your time Monday night, Tuesday morning in the Philippines with this nut in New York City. So guys, I'm getting ready to cut it down. There's no one coming on. You feel free to go wherever you like. Me, first thing I'm going to do when I get off here is break down my setup and then get myself a cold one. I do believe I have 2 Coronas in the fridge with my name on it. So everyone, good night. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys on most likely on Tom and Ruth tomorrow. They're from 8 to 11 p.m. in the U.S., a.m. in the Philippines. And I'm going to end it now, guys. Thank you so much. There's no show without you guys coming, so thank you.